Yes, guys, so we are finally back again for another reaction on this year BrBpTV, Be Real, Be Positive Television. Welcome to each and every one of you guys who tuned in to say, Mr. Licks, we are listening to what you are saying and we are back to see what else is there that needs to be exposed. I think Siri actually dropped a video yesterday, which I think it was pretty deep. You guys can go check him out right there. And of course, guys, I dropped a reaction video on Mr. Licks reaction, guys. I'll be the first comment in the comment box, guys. Yesterday I stated I'll be dropping 2 videos. Unfortunately, I was not able to do that, but of course today I'll be dropping 2 videos on this here BrBpTV. So definitely keep it locked right there, guys. You definitely want to keep it locked right there. Now, guys, let's get the vibrations for today right there. Now, guys, I'm sure you guys remember the videos that Al Jazeera did when they were pretty much exposing what was taking place in Dominica, talking about the CBI programs and what have you, brothers and sisters, which of course the United Kingdom stated, hey, no more, we don't want you guys to be having no visa-free access because we told you not to use it as a selling point right there. But of course this is what?
Hyenas. They were just out not for the interest of the country.
Hungry hyenas, not for the interest of the people of the country. What exactly are they doing? Brothers and sisters, this is why I need you to also definitely tune in for the next reaction I'll be dropping today.
I've seen corruption. A lot of corruption I've seen in my life.
People say, lock him up, man. He needs to be locked up. How do people allow things to happen to them? Why? Why?
But this is where corruption to the point where the interest is only 90% personal and 10% to the country.
True. That's the principle of business sometimes, especially for bigger businesses. They tend to only put 10% of the profit back in and then the 90% comes to them. I think this is the same thing that is happening for Dominica because we're asking ourselves, where have the $4.3 billion gone missing? Which brings me to this point right there. Of course, you guys know Trevor Johnson. And of course, I want you guys to listen to what he has to say in that regard. But the question here is, based on what he was saying, guys, he stated that some individual told him that it's more than that. We're talking about the 4.3 or $4.2 billion missing. And it seems like there's way more than that missing to the indication of tripling that amount. So about for a 12 billion, 12 point something billion, 12.236, $12.6 billion apparently in that estimate right there, where they stated, hey guys, it might be way more than the $4.3 billion missing. It's interesting, guys, also talking about the missing monies that is missing, monies that is unaccounted for, money that should be placed in the consolidated fund. However, it is not, but now they are planning to tax the citizens. CBI has gone out the window, not true? So now they're trying their best to go and revert back to what Ian was saying. If not that, what else? CBI came in scared, said, if not CBI, what else? As if we'd have agriculture that we can run basis on and become wealthy. Brothers and sisters, a very individual from Colorado, I think it is. And when Lennox went up to find out about more research about the cannabis industry, a multi-billion-dollar industry, Scary came on stage and said, guys, you know what? You know, guys, that wouldn't make our economy go forward. What? Who you telling that? The labor rights. That's true, the labor rights. You telling that? Because I cannot understand how you telling people that a multi-billion-dollar industry in its infancy, that wasn't even more than 10 years, brothers and sisters, when Dominica had the opportunity for it to jump on board and utilize cannabis as some medical, you know, or certain things like that, and be selling out to the outside world. We have vast mountains which we can use, brothers and sisters, thus creating surplus. There's soap we could make with, there's medicine we can make from this. And you know, people have it as recreation. I don't believe in the smoking, or if you want to use water vapor and stuff, you can do your thing. This is, you know, but it's scary. Come and tell people, you know, that's not a good practice for Dominica. That's not an economic elevation for the people. There are nuns right now, what they call themselves the ganja nuns. Nuns that dress in nun clothes. I think it's Canada or somewhere in the United States. These guys are selling herbs and making millions of dollars per month on that. Millions of dollars. But Scary come and tell you. And then we're talking about the agricultural sector. But yeah, well, we know why. We know why they don't want to use the agricultural sector, because the CBI, they receive the money and then they would distribute the money. For agriculture, it's the people that will receive the money and therefore make them independent of the government. Brothers and sisters, once you are reliant on the government for your survival, you are in trouble. Because if you were to talk against the very, look at what is happening. If you were to talk against what the government is stating in this day and age, brothers and sisters. If you were to talk against the terrible things that they do, what they're going to do? Not remove the abilities that they gave you? I remember the guy from St. Joe coming and talk about this king is the worst thing that ever happened to St. Joe. He come and us rally labor rights to get her out. Rally labor rights to get her out. Next day he come and apologize because he knew he was going to miss something. Simply what he was saying was true. What has Addis King done for St. Joseph? What? They have that partner running in Granby. What has he done for St. Joseph? What has he done for Granby? What has he done? But are you running campaign, Papa? Oh, we're doing great things for you. What is the great things? They give you little monies here and there. Breadcrumb mentality. And you think you expect to elevate? Brothers and sisters, I stop. Let me make Trevor speak.
Good morning, Dominicans. I might toilet, but I want to see I'm going to toilet. It's now 4:45. I'm up by 3 o'clock every morning. Because that's
4 a.m.
Actually, you know, these days not about only business, you know. Honestly, I don't live catching about Dominican business, it's about making money. It's all about making Donzai. That's all I worry about now.
Donzai.
But I woke up and I'm like, you know, people have been asking Trevor, what? September 12, 2020.
Yeah, we want to know. Because I think in the previous video, he was talking about September 12. There's some sort of situation, maybe something like Al Jazeera coming up, maybe something like that is coming up to expose what is happening in Dominica. You know, who knows?
What, boy? You know, Dominicans, all I can see, there are a lot of things I was saying that were alleged. I say there's allegations because I don't have the facts until I met somebody. I met somebody and the person said, oh, Trevor, I've been seeing you. I've been seeing you online posting things. You know a lot of the things that you've been saying. You know what I mean? A lot of things that you've been saying, they are really true. Really, really, really true. The boy said, the gentleman said, Trevor, do you think Al Jazeera was bad? Well, wait till, it was supposed to be July, but something bigger came up.
So they had to push it
back. Nah. We have to push it.
As he talking there, brothers and sisters, I remember this video, this same video that I just showed you guys a while ago. This video what Al Jazeera did, about 95% of the video, or 90% of the video, was focused on what Skerrit was doing. And instead, people focus on the 90% of the video. People focusing on the 1%. Talk about Lennox. Boy, are you an easy boy? Alright then. Anyways, let's go back to Lennox. Uncle.
Hoping that more doesn't come because you see them fellas are involved in so many
they are.
things.
Oh yes, indeed.
That every day something new comes up.
Oh yes.
So one of these statements.
You know what they can do, Trevor, when you meet them again? Tell them to make a part 2. Do the part 1 because people need to know what's going on. And the funny thing is not just saying what's going on, you know, brothers and sisters. Providing the proof of what's going on. People see it for themselves, objective reality. But they still neglected it. So I'm not even sure if these people see the truth, they're going to believe it. The great book spoke about this, where people will turn the truth into a lie and believe the lie as the truth because of their own recompense in that of which they went against nature.
The boy said, you all in Dominica have been talking about $4 billion.
That's what I was talking about.
My brother, well, he's not Dominican, so he can't say my brother. I just put that in. He said, Trevor, you can triple that, you know.
You see?
You guys have been talking about $4 billion that is missing. He said, no. You can triple that.
I mean, if there was a missing, guys, keep in mind, if there was actually missing, it was triple that amount, and they say $4 billion is missing. Why didn't they just put back the rest of the money? Put back the 4.2 or $4.3 billion that's missing, and you guys keep the rest because we don't know about it. It's calculations based on passport sales. That's how it was calculated, based on $100,000 per year, $120,000 per year per passport. Calculating the amount of money that was missing, that's also actually being Dominica's consolidated fund. Okay, we did not know about it. Well, put it back now. All you said is in some offshore thing to do things for Dominica. That's what all you say. But apparently somebody overseas is building all kind of buildings in Dubai. Okay then.
You can triple that. I've been to Dominica. I've been in Dominica. I've landed in Dominica a few times. I've been around. I've been to Dubai. I've been around. I've been following things. And if you know what organization I am part of, you will understand where I'm coming from. He said, you know the fella in Dubai? Your friend Anthony. Do you know his real name? I'm like Mohammed Abdullah or something.
That's not his real name.
I started to laugh. He said, check your email. Just check your email in a bit. And the man provided me with another name, Mohammed, all the time. We call him man Mohammed Abdullah.
The reason why they tend to do that, so you cannot trace them back. So you give them a wrong name. Like a number of persons don't really know my real name, so Mr. Leaks, they only tie me to Mr. Leaks, not my real name. So if I'm doing criminal activities out there under my real name, and then Mr. Leaks, I'm not doing criminal activities. I'm just drawing a reference for the people out there who might just take things out of context. This is a reference. So under different names, so you gotta trace them back. So you think these people are nice when they do all kind of criminal activities behind closed doors. Yeah. So you might want to take that into consideration.
No. It's another name. So the man came up with these little things. I say, but there you go. Picked up my Google and I did my investigation and I realized, but wait. You know one of the things I said? There's an organization around the world that is trying to bring down
the CBI.
The CBI. That's what I said first. I said
I knew this already. I knew this from time past. This is why, guys, for a long time I've been saying, guys, this is not sustainable. We need to focus on agriculture. We waste so much time focusing on CBI that the other Caribbean islands will focus in on agriculture, thus creating competition for Dominica. They already have their markets. Now we have to enter the markets that the other Caribbean islands have gone into. Say, hey, guys, let's see if we can do agriculture. No, it's not a tag you have to give people. It's not a hard tag. You have to give some people.
Mr. knows too much. Mr. seemed to be focused on the CBI and the corruption in the CBI. So I contacted a major player in the CBI business. I say, yo, this is what is happening now. So Trevor, CBI is there.
No, guys, on the base, I heard Siri saying that same thing, guys. Definitely check out Siri's video on his channel. Siri exposing the latest one he's doing. And Siri was talking about he wants CBI to die. He wants it to die. Now, it's interesting that the Prime Minister is talking about how hurtful it is that they have done this. You are the one who caused it. You caused it by giving criminals and all kind of people our passport for them to enter. Even to the point where UK stated that they declined 2 visas application from individuals from a certain country, and then they in turn decided, hey, let's go and apply for Dominican passport. They get the passport and they were on their way to UK after they rejected them. Brothers and sisters, don't you think the UK has to protect itself? Miss Amy, will it stop there? Knowing, well, a number of persons want to go UK, but we are still open to France and a number of the other places. Brothers and sisters, we are still open to them. Don't you think that there's a possibility that they might still use this as a selling point? And then France will say, hey guys, we have all kind of people coming in, we do not want this. And they will put further restrictions on Dominica. Don't you think that is a possibility? Don't you think that's a possibility? We're talking about the United Kingdom, as a result of Brexit. When they exited European Union, they know on their own, brothers and sisters. And they say, this is what we require for Dominicans to come in. But instead of keeping it nice and friendly, what they're doing? They're making criminals obtain our passports. I'm talking about they have the most robust due diligence process. Nonsense. It's not a tag you need. It's not a tag. Not a good tag.
CBI is going to be there. That's what he said. I said, oh gosh, don't tell me that, man. He said CBI is going to be dead.
Scary that caused that. 100%.
After this exposing. It's going to be there.
Scary. You that caused that. You are to blame. Nobody else.
I don't like.
And when I say to blame, I'm not talking about just Dominica, you know. I talk about the entire Caribbean. You are the cause of this. You are the cause. The possibility of having proper due process, if this was being done, and criminals were not obtaining passports to the point where it became a threat to their national security. You don't think they would have, hey guys, that CBI might be dangerous to us, man. A number of persons have obtained Dominican passports and end up in the United Kingdom, even to the point where it's alleged where Dominican passports have been printed in the Middle East illegally, and man using Dominican passport to travel visa free to UK. That is why they have to move into the electronic thing. They have to force the people. I lie. I don't know. Help me. Help me. I don't know. What I know. What I know. Okay.
CBI can be good for the economy of Dominica.
True.
But what it is doing, it is turning people into billionaires.
Yes.
And Dominica is last kakarot.
Yes. Turning people into billionaires. Brothers and sisters, I listen to Scary talking about how the world is going terrible. How the economy is going bad all over the world. But Scary is building a mansion in Mount Daniel. He's sec allegedly, well not allegedly sec, he have one in Vegas for sure, we know. Allegedly third, but second known one. He's staying in one, they give him $64,000 for, not true? Not $64,000 they're giving him to stay in the house, brothers and sisters. His alleged house. Now you're building one bigger than both of them. He must have hear me when I said it's a small mansion, that's not really big. So he decided, you know what? Mr. Extruder, let me build a big one. Maybe, who knows? But things are hard everywhere. We see Melissa with all kind of posts. Tune into the next reaction video, guys.
It's turning people into multi-millionaires, billionaires. It's turning politicians to be wearing Louis Vuitton, Prada, Yves Saint Laurent, Balmain, all these
Birkins, man.
buying properties all over the world, having bank accounts,
and then putting it under people's name as if that is not a possibility to happen. You can be the finance. I know businesses in the United States, you know, I know that's something that they do. They put things under other people's names. They open businesses and they put these businesses under people's names. They buy property and they put it under people's names. Isn't it? So you don't think if they do in the United States, they will do it in Dominica, especially when people don't want to know what's going on? You don't think so? There's an individual known as Andrew Tate who stated if there's a possibility of playing basketball, right? And there's no coach, not necessarily no coach, no referee, nobody to say, okay, you have to keep the rules. Is there a possibility that people will cheat in the game? If you know you have to get $10,000 at the end reward. $10,000 reward, you know, brothers and sisters. Is there a possibility that the basketballers or the teams would most likely cheat? Yes, they would most likely cheat because they want to win the game to get the $10,000. Now imagine when you are in a bigger sphere with millions of dollars and nobody seems to be holding your account. Don't you think there's a possibility that the government officials will cheat? Huh? Do you think that they will try to bypass the laws or try to get the law on their side in terms of the judges and the police and these individuals out there? So when they do the criminal activities, at least, not just getting them on your side, you know, but giving, hey guys, I'll give you a few money. You can become a millionaire. You can become a millionaire. Yes, man, you're working for what, $2,000-3,000 a month. My brother, I can make you a millionaire. I can make you $2-3-4 million. You just have to side with me. So the corrupt practice is being passed from the head into the other leaders of society. Don't you think that's a possibility? You think that everybody's doing things in a nice dilly-dally way where nothing is, you know, is okay? It's interesting when the government officials are doing things. It seems like they are above the law. This is why I always tell people the rich live by a different set of rules than the ordinary man. This is why when the rich man could not travel on plane, telling you have to put mask and all kind of things. But on the rich, brothers and sisters, the rich were traveling all over the place, just like the rich telling you about climate thing and we need to minimize climate CO things and whatnot. But they're flying on their jet planes, they're traveling on their gas-powered vehicles, they're traveling on these things and they're telling the rest of the people them, hey guys, don't do this. We doing it, you know, but do not do this. We are the ones running the country. We tell you not to do this, not to do this. Really? Or you don't think there's a possibility of that happening, no? Continue your ignorance. Alright.
What he's doing, but he's not benefiting the ordinary people of Dominica.
Nope. They're building house for you. They're building apartments for you to stay in while they're building mansions for themselves. And you think that is good. People literally think that is good. They're building apartments for you to stay in, where you can never pass it on to your family members. Never. And they're building mansions and buying all sort of property all over the place. They're making you apartment to stay in. Boy, because they kill the economy knowing that you will not be able to survive. And therefore you have to be loyal to them. But it's the people that have the power. If everybody band together, they're waiting for somebody else to do it so they can stand up. But sometimes even when somebody else standing up, they're fighting against the very people. I've seen that happen. Boy, they're fighting against the very people. The bus drivers is a clear example. Bus drivers fighting against bus drivers, fighting for rights for them to be able to get a little more something or some sort of assistance. Bus drivers fighting against bus drivers. You don't think something wrong with the people, right?
So my people, I think I've told you a lot by not telling you too much. All I'm saying for now, let's keep quiet. You're going to see certain things. And only know me. When I tell you something, it's coming. It's coming. I cannot give more details. I cannot have these guys jump in and try to do certain things, and I want that to come out.
It'll come out, man. Don't
with it.
Big one power.
Full throttle. Just hit them hard.
Black out. The international community needs to come down and check Dominica and what is happening in Dominica. How on earth Dominica was far better than it was 20-25 years ago. And then man proud coming on saying things are better. Dominica is the best it has ever been. Really? Who you telling that foolishness there? The outside world? Or the Dominican people you constantly trying to fool when Hurricane Maria talking about we are resilient? Telling guys we're going to be building the number one resilient climate change in the nation, in the world. Number one climate resilient nation. Wait.
And I'm telling you, it's going to be the end of certain CBI players. It's going to be the end of certain politicians.
The end of CBI will bring heavy taxation on the people. The people who already don't have much money are getting taxed again, brothers and sisters. Everything revolves back to tax. They're going to tax the people. This is why you guys need to tune in to the next reaction video for today. Alright.
Wait and see. Wait and see. In fact, the guy said, Trevor, do you know about this you mentioned the Long Island apartment. Do you know about it? Do you know much about it? I said, well, I did my investigation. I mean, there's a limit as to how far I could go. So I contacted the lady, we contacted the lady. I contacted the lady. And do you know, Trevor, that Melissa's nephew
stays there.
Is staying at the Long Island
it's alleged
property. His address up to today. Well, when it mentioned to me, Melissa's nephew, a young boy, I have his photo. The man sent me the man photo. The man said, Trevor, look. I know Melissa had a big nephew. Well, she would have, because her sister got married to this Shillingford guy a while back. So that is their son. But send me information. But I ain't pushing it because all you know when I get information, I like to just release bombshells.
You have to be careful too.
But the impact of that, I don't want to be releasing stuff. In fact, I tell him, man, just don't send me thing. Just give me the gift. That gift in September. I'll be okay. I'll be fine. Like, let me receive everything at the same time with everybody. You know, because I'll be tempted to go out there. Because people begging me, people hearing me, and I promoted it. You know, the guy that called me off and on, but you're not easy, you know, you're not easy, you know, Trevor. You really have, you're hyping it up first. But all I can say,
a bomb shall come in.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. And I really can't say much. You know, a lot of people messaging me, WhatsApping me, calling me, and I really can't say much. I can't tell you much about it. All I can say for now, Nixon fell, right? Nixon fell, right? Nixon fell in the United States. Who was behind Nixon falling? Do a little research. Do your work. Do your work. And from there you might get a little idea of how serious that is.
Well, we know a little something when it comes down to, you know, well, I don't know if people know, but generally speaking, when it comes down to international aspects, especially when it comes down to the United States dollar, the United States doesn't always just, you know, they stay quiet for a while and then they jump into action. Not just the United States, but people who are involved in that aspect as well. They tend to be watching for a while. They stay quiet, they're watching, they see what you're doing, they're watching. Remember, the passports are sold, not in EC dollars, you know, in United States money, it's sold. So you have to get the money from somewhere to sell it. But where exactly is the money going? But they call that the money trail. If you want to find out anything, brothers and sisters, just follow the money. That's all you have to do, you know. Biden campaign, follow the money, and then realize what he's pushing and what he was pushing. Green energy, the Pfizer thing. Just follow the money, and we'll see who is really who for. Who is really for who? Who is really for who? That is the anyways, brothers and sisters. With all I said right there, guys, I'm just gonna leave this video right there where it is right there. Let me know your thoughts in this regard right there. Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. Tune in for the second reaction video I'll be dropping today, guys. It's gonna be an interesting one. Definitely tune in for that right there. And definitely, like I said before, guys, check out the previous reaction video I did today, earlier on today. Of course, that'll be in the link in the video description below as well as when the next one drops, the BrBpTV video, I'll post it in the description below. So you'll have two links right there and then. Anyways, guys, let's stay right there. Give this video a thumbs up if you understand it. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe. I would appreciate if you click the thumbs up button, guys, to further spread these videos out there. When you click the thumbs up button, that's what happens, guys. You know, it get pushed to further and further. And of course, subscribe and turn on that post notification bell. And then subscribe and turn on that post notification bell by clicking the bell so you can get all the videos or be notified when I drop my videos right there and then. Look, somebody just sent me some more information. Hey! all you don't do is things that place, but guys, I try my best to put out. I still have to do the Walter stuff right here on episode 4. But I don't know. We'll see how that goes, brothers and sisters, as time goes by. And with all I said right there, guys, like I said before, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on that post notification so you'll be notified when I drop my videos right there and then. Be real. Be positive.